Able to contact the Department of Corrections prior to today, so no breakout room needed, and we're ready to go.
Great, thank you. Are you Mr. Garrett Key, sir?
Yes, I am.
Okay, this is People v. Garrett Key, file 25-93361FH. Counsel, you want to state your appearances beginning with People?
Good morning, Your Honor. Zachary McLennan on behalf of the people.
And good morning, Your Honor. James Gilbert here on behalf of Mr. Key.
All right, and have you had a chance to review the charging document with Mr. Key?
Yes, Mr. Key and I were able to communicate, even though he's in the Department of Corrections. We've reviewed the charging document, and he would like to waive the reading.
Okay, and how does he wish to plead to those charges?
He's going to stand mute at this time. There is no forensic center requested.
All right, well, Mr. Key, I'll enter a plea of not guilty on your behalf to the charges of receiving, concealing a stolen firearm and receiving, concealing stolen property. What would be the estimated length of trial, Mr. Gilbert?
Max 2 days.
Mr. McLennan, have you received the 180-day notice from the Department of Corrections, and when did it expire?
Yes, I have, Your Honor. And
Mr. Gilbert, would this be appropriate for docket call either August 11 or September 8?
I would like the soonest docket I could, Your Honor, so August 11th, please.
Okay, Mr. Key, we're going to schedule your next hearing, a docket call by video on August 11th at 10 a.m. And Mr. McLennan, you can just advise me at that time, you know, when the 180-day notice expires. Anything further from the people?
no, Your Honor.
Anything further from the defense?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Key, you have any questions for me today, sir?
No, sir.
Okay, you have a good day. Hello, are you Miss Bennett? Can you hit the button? You're muted right now. Can you push the button right there?
Is
Are
that
you Miss
better?
Bennett?
Yes,
Yep,
I
are you
am.
Miss- All right, this is People v. Christine Bennett, file 25-93364FC for arraignment. We've got Mr. McLennan for the people here. We've got Mr. Vogler for the defense. Ms. Bennett is appearing from the Prescott County Jail. I have been handed a demand for preliminary examination transcript that I'm going to sign. And Mr. Vogler, if you had a chance to review the charges with Ms. Bennett,
I have, Your Honor.
do you or she wish to have the allegations read into the record?
No, we would waive the court reading those to her.
Does she wish to plead?
She'll plead not guilty.
He will enter a plea of not guilty to the charge of assault with intent to murder, assault with a dangerous weapon, assault and battery, and disturbing the peace. Is a forensic center referral requested?
Yes, Your Honor, we filed this morning a notice of intent to assert in defense of insanity.
Okay, so I'll refer it for a criminal responsibility evaluation. You're not asking for a competency evaluation, is that correct then?
No.
Estimated length of trial?
3 days.
So with the preliminary examination transcript being demanded, and then the forensic referral, maybe put this on the September docket rather than the August docket, Mr. Vogler?
That'd be appropriate, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll schedule this then for our next docket call on September 8th at 9 a.m. Anything further from the people?
No, Your Honor.
Anything further from the defense?
No.
Okay, Ms. Bennett, you have a good day, all right?
Thank you. I'd like to talk to my lawyer if possible.
Okay,
I have a
he'll
I have a question to ask him.
is it about today's hearing or what's it about?
Judge,
If my belongings.
Okay, he'll be down to. Okay, he'll be down to talk with you.
Thank you.
I don't know if it's today, but he'll be speaking with you certainly before our next court.
All right, I just want to know if my belongings been moved.
Okay. Record, and up next, we have a docket call in People v. Manson Stoneham. File 25-93354FH. Counsel, you want to state your appearances, please?
Jeremiah Buffalo, we're going to have the people.
Your Honor, Mike Vogler representing Manson Stoneham.
And I see a plea agreement in front of me. Mr. Stoneham, would you please raise your right hand for me?
Sorry.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay, put your hand down. Mr. Stoneham, a guilty plea hearing is an important event. It includes the waiver of constitutional rights that you have. So listen carefully. If you've got any questions, go ahead and ask them. If you have need to talk to your attorney some more, you just let me know anytime. I have to advise you the maximum penalty that the law allows for the charges that you're pleading to. Count 1, unlawful use of a motor vehicle, is a high court misdemeanor punishable by a maximum of 2 years in state prison and or a $1,500 fine. Or, I'm sorry, 2 years or a $1,500 fine, and the Secretary of State to suspend your driver's license. And count 3, cruelty to one animal, is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail, $1,000 up to 200 hours of community service, or any combination of penalties, with discretionary consecutive sentencing, and the court could order cost of care, housing, or veterinary care, may be ordered not to own or possess an animal, and the court may order psychiatric evaluation. Do you understand the maximum penalties that you could face for those charges?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Mr. Vogel.
You know, I just wanted to double check those. Well, there would be no habitual enhancement. I don't think that there ever was one to start with here, but that's part of the agreement.
Okay.
I don't think,
That is part of the agreement.
yeah, I don't think one was actually filed though, so.
Okay, it doesn't say that in the agreement, but one not having been filed, and I think we're more than 60 days past arraignment, I wouldn't allow one to be filed. All right. Mr. Stoneham, are you on probation or parole anywhere?
No.
Were you on bond for any other cases at the time of this incident? Did you read and understand the rights listed on the advice of rights form?
Yes, sir.
And you signed that form?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you understand that this lists a lot of the rights that you have to a trial, and if you plead guilty, you won't be having that trial?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions for me or for your lawyer about any of those rights?
No, sir.
Do you wish to give up those rights and enter a plea here today?
Yes, sir.
The plea agreement provides in exchange for your plea to the charges I outlined, the driving while license revoked and failing to report an accident charges will be dismissed, and there's a sentencing agreement for no upfront jail or incarceration. Do you understand the terms of that agreement?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Vogler, is that a full, fair, and accurate statement of his terms?
Yes.
Mr. Virgo?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and Mr. Stoneham, that sentence agreement is not binding on me. If I didn't want to follow it, I wouldn't have to. But if I did not follow it, you'd be allowed to withdraw your plea. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
If you engage in any misconduct between now and the time of sentencing, let's say by skipping out on your court date or absconding a bond or violating court orders, then by your misconduct, you would lose the right to withdraw the plea, even if I didn't follow that sentence agreement. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Other than the plea agreement, has anybody promised you anything to get your plea guilty?
No, sir.
Has anybody threatened you?
Yes, sir.
Is it your own free choice to enter this plea?
Yes, sir.
Knowing all this, how do you wish to plead to the charge of unlawful use of a motor vehicle?
Guilty.
How do you wish to plead to the charge of cruelty to one animal?
Guilty.
Mr. Vogler, would you assist with a factual basis, please?
Yes, Mr. Stoneham, on January 21st, 2025, did you drive a 2007 blue Chevy Trailblazer on a public highway?
Yes, sir.
And that vehicle belonged to Sierra Chambers, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Did not belong to you, correct?
No.
You did not have permission to drive that vehicle at that time, is that correct?
No, I didn't.
You got into an accident, correct?
Yes, sir.
You left the vehicle and went home,
Yes.
and did you leave a dog in that vehicle when you went home?
Yes.
And was the temperature outside below 0 degrees?
Yes.
That's all I have.
Are you satisfied with the factual basis?
Yeah.
Mr. Virgo?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Vogler, are you aware of any other promises, threats, or inducements?
No.
And do you believe I complied with the court rule?
Yes.
Mr. Virgo, do you agree in both counts?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Stoneham, I find that your plea is knowingly, understandingly, and voluntarily made, and that there is a sufficient basis in fact and law to believe you're guilty of those offenses, so I hereby accept your plea. Go off the record from counsel. All right, I just wanted to confer with counsel whether immediate sentencing would be appropriate, and Mr. Vogler, you'd have to waive the right to have a pre-sentence investigation report
Yeah,
prepared.
we would waive that right, Your Honor.
All right, any objection to immediate sentencing, Mr. Vogler?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Vogler, anything you want to say on behalf of your client?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Stoneham, you don't have to make a statement today, but you're allowed to. Is there anything you want to tell me or no?
No, sir.
Okay, Mr. Virgo, any recommendations from the people?
No, Your Honor.
All right, well, this doesn't sound to me like the kind of case where I would want to place you on probation and have the Department of Corrections supervise you. There's an agreement between the prosecuting attorney and the defense for no upfront jail. And so based upon that, I'm going to follow that and sentence you as follows, Mr. Stoneham. There's a crime victims assessment of $130 on this file. State costs of $118. That's $68 for the high court misdemeanor and $50 for the regular misdemeanor. Court costs of $350. By my math, I believe that's $598 in total fines and costs. Are you able to pay that today?
No, sir, not right up front.
Okay, well, then you can set up a payment plan with the clerk's office. Okay, and if you're not making reasonable efforts to pay that, then they can petition for a show cause and you can be held in contempt of court for not paying. All right, and you have any questions for me, Mr. Stoneham, about that? Okay, we are entering a judgment of conviction on those counts. And so if you wanted to appeal, you'd have to file an application with the Court of Appeals. If you want me to appoint a lawyer for you, I would do so, but you'd have to ask me within 6 months. So we're going to hand you a couple pieces of paper about your appeal rights and ask you to initial one copy for us, and the other one is for you to fill out if you want to take an appeal. Good luck to you, Mr. Stoneham.
All right, let's talk about that. This hearing packed in a little bit of everything from video arraignments and muted microphones to a heartfelt guilty plea and a brisk sentencing. Judge J. Gauthier was at the helm, and as always, he brought his signature mix of patience, control, and just the right amount of Midwestern matter-of-factness to the courtroom. First up, we had Mr. Garrett Key, appearing from the Department of Corrections. The guy was all yes sir, no sir, polite and composed throughout, even standing mute as his attorney entered a not guilty plea on his behalf. The judge confirmed everything with efficiency, no forensic center request was made, and they moved quickly to set a docket call for August 11th. Both attorneys, Mr. Gilbert for the defense and Mr. McLean for the people, were on point, respectful, and fully prepared. Smooth sailing so far. Then we shifted gears to Christine Bennett. Ms. Bennett came in via video from county jail and, to her credit, figured out the mute button just in time. Her attorney, Mr. Vogler, waived the formal reading of charges and entered a not guilty plea to a handful of serious-sounding counts, including intent-based charges and disturbing the peace. The defense had already filed notice of an intent to pursue an insanity defense, which meant a referral for a criminal responsibility evaluation, but not for competency. Judge Gauthier calmly walked everyone through the next steps. Bumping her case to the September 8th docket, Ms. Bennett asked if she could speak to her lawyer about her belongings. Nothing out of line, but it was a little window into the very real, very human side of these proceedings. Finally, we closed with Manston Stoneham, who pled guilty to unlawful use of a motor vehicle and cruelty to one animal. This one had a little more weight to it, especially as Judge Gauthier detailed the penalties, including the possibility of psychiatric evaluation, community service, and even animal ownership restrictions. Mr. Stoneham was sincere, cooperative, and visibly remorseful. He answered every question clearly and respectfully. His attorney, Mr. Vogler, again helped walk him through the factual basis. Yes, he drove a 2007 blue Trailblazer without permission, got into an accident, and left a dog inside the vehicle in below-zero weather. You could hear the regret in his voice, and Judge Gauthier didn't hammer him. Instead, he followed the no upfront jail plea agreement, issued a set of fines totaling $598, and made it clear that payment plans were available. The hearing wrapped up with a brief explanation of appeal rights and some straightforward paperwork. In all, this was courtroom professionalism at its finest. Judge Gauthier kept the proceedings tight but fair, with a demeanor that balanced legal gravity with human decency. Nobody came in looking for drama, and nobody got any. Just the law doing what it's supposed to do: methodical, respectful, and clear. If you found this hearing insightful, consider subscribing, hitting the bell, and letting me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read everyone.